James chapter 5 verses 1 to 6. The misuse of riches. Come now, you rich, weep and wail over your impending miseries. Your wealth has rotted away, your clothes have become moth-eaten, your gold and silver have corroded, and that corrosion will be a testimony against you, it will devour your flesh like a fire. You have stored up treasure for the last days. Behold, the wages you withheld from the workers who harvested your fields are crying aloud. And the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. You have lived on earth in luxury and pleasure, you have fattened your hearts for the day of slaughter. You have condemned, you have murdered the righteous one, he offers you no resistance. It is important to point out there is nothing wrong with being rich. This reading makes clear that wealth of this world is without value in the next. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus says, "Do not lay up for yourselves treasure on earth, where moth and rust consume and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust consumes and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Wealth gained at another's expense is wrong. In this reading we see additional wealth being gained by cheating the laborers of their wages. In Paul's first letter to Timothy 6 verse 10 we read, "For the love of money is the root of all evils, and some people in their desire for it have strayed from the faith and have pierced themselves with many pains." The wealth described in this passage is a wealth of pride and arrogance. It is a wealth of selfishness. Christians need to be charitable, giving not selfishly. This reading is a warning to all Christians not to adopt worldly standards. Again, Paul tells us in the book of Romans, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may prove what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." As you can see, a wealth of pride and arrogance would be retained by the owner to demonstrate their own personal power and abilities. If you are blessed with wealth, a good Christian wouldn't hoard the money, he would share it with those less fortunate. Sharing Christianity just like money is a good thing, and it is done in many ways. In the various denominations we already share the most important goal of Christianity, getting into heaven. Many denominations also share stances on abortion, family values, morality. They may not be a member of your particular church, but by practicing their own faith are building up the Father's kingdom here on earth. These people are not our adversaries but our allies. If you have a talent of cooking and your church doesn't have a program to feed the hungry, look around for churches in your community and you will find one. Volunteer to help them out in any way you can. I volunteer at a Methodist church with others from Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics, Latter-day Saints, and we all come together to be God's hands working for the good of God's family. Maybe a share of your excess money could be given to a soup kitchen or a food distribution center. Maybe your ability to acquire wealth was a talent God gave you so that you could earn money honestly, pay a fair wage, and share your excess with others. Therefore, your wealth or the acquisition of wealth would not be a prideful demonstration of arrogance, but an opportunity to demonstrate true Christian charity.